Here we have the current stock market analysis for Super Micro Computer Incorporated, stock ticker SMCI. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, we've got a short-term time frame that we're watching. I do think at the moment that this is the preferred time frame to look at these shorter-term price movements, because overall the real question with this stock is whether or not we have found a true bottom in share prices. Most of the prior videos that we've been watching here have been focusing on the longer-term trade perspective. And I think that we've sort of exhausted those points at the moment. So the best way to identify the possibility of whether or not we're currently looking at a true bottom forming, true reversal to the top side, we're going to need to look at the shorter term timeframes in order to make those types of assessments. So in this video, what we're going to be doing is outlining some important support and resistance levels so that hopefully traders can identify some profitable trading strategies for this stock going forward. So as I said before, this is a short-term time frame. What we're looking at here is the 5-minute price chart. So each candle on this price chart represents a 5-minute trading period. As we can see, near-term lows come in at 382.88. This would be the prior price low from the September 6th trading session. And then as we can see here, share prices have now moved upward into highs near 417.60, right around this area here. So as we can see, there are some Fibonacci retracement zones that we can start to identify based on this area, and this will help us to assess whether or not this trending movement is higher. This trending movement higher is likely to sustain itself, or is likely to break down and start to reverse. So there are a few points that I would make here. One would be that share prices themselves are really starting to consolidate right around this 408 level. So we can see share prices are sort of trading sideways right in this area here. We're sort of forming a consolidation pattern, trading in a sideways price movement. And this does suggest that, we either could be basing at these higher levels, or we could just be breaking down here from these prior highs coming in right around 417.60. Currently, what we're looking at here is a share price movement that has already broken below the 20-period exponential moving average, which would be this rising yellow line here. However, this is the only moving average that we've broken below so far. So as things currently stand where we're trading at the moment, does mean that we're trading within the middle of the exponential moving average cluster. And then in addition to that, what we can see here is that these exponential moving averages are starting to sort of flatten out and close in terms of distance. So it is going to become much easier for share prices to break either above or below this formation. But as things currently stand, we have not yet seen a decisive break in either direction. For the most part, share price action had been trading above the exponential moving average cluster, but this movement below here does suggest that we could start to see some weakness in the stock going forward. So if we were to see some continued price movements to the downside, the main level that I would be watching here comes in right around 404.30. Let's just outline this on the price chart here. The reason that I point to this level specifically would be two reasons. There would be two reasons. One would be a break below this area would mean that share prices have then broken below all four major exponential moving averages. As we can see here, this rising purple line is sort of the bottom moving average, and that would be the 100-period EMA on this time frame. In addition to that, if we're using this current trend wave here from 382.88 to 417.60, as the dominant trending movement, we can see that the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement currently comes in right around 404.50, just below there. So here we can see these two price zones coinciding with one another. We're seeing a bit of an overlap here between this upward sloping purple line and this orange region here, which would mark the 38.2% Fib retracement. So if we did see a break below here, I would then expect the share price momentum to start to accelerate in the downward direction. And then this would then suggest that a near-term top is now in place right around this 417.60 area. If we did see a break below there, what I would suggest then would be a targeted downside coming in right just above the 396 level. And if we pull out a bit on this price chart, we can see that prior regions of support came in right around this area. That would be this price low that developed back here. So this would be roughly 395. This would have occurred right around the August 28 trading session. So overall, this is an important level of support that has been tested in the past, and this would be expected to work again as support in the future. And if we do see sharp prices start to break below this prior support zone that I have outlined right around 404.30, then I would expect to see a quick retest then of roughly 395, 396. From there, support levels start to become a bit more scarce, and there's a bit more distance for the stock to then start to fall. So if we were to break through these two main Fibonacci retracement zones, these Fibonacci support zones, then you're starting to look at more of a higher probability that share prices will need to retest these prior lows at 382.88 before making an attempt to form a base. To the top side, if we were to see a share prices break above 417.60, this would open up some distance then to the top side. The next level that I would be watching above would really come in at 475.42. That would be this price zone that was established during the September 3rd trading session. One reason that I would point to this area specifically comes from the fact that there is a price gap that has formed on these shorter term timeframes, which will ultimately need to be filled. Some of this price gap has been filled previously. As we can see here, we can sort of drill into this price chart a bit. We can see that some of this price gap has been filled, but this has not completely resolved itself at the moment. So what we're dealing with here would be a price gap that would extend all the way to roughly 441. This is also a bit of a prior price low, so this could work as a way to sort of fuel price momentum to the top side. If we do start to see share prices break above these near-term highs. So there are a few factors at work that could sort of help the stock, generate some upside momentum. But currently what we do need to see here is a sustained break, and most likely a daily close just above this 417.60 area. So here's the current stock market update for Supermicro Computer Incorporated, stock ticker SMCI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.